Hello. So the Switch version of this has moves that the PC version does not. So kind of changed my plans tonight. I discovered that after I turned off my stream earlier tonight. Like, what? There's whole new moves I'm missing? What's up, Anthony? How you doing? All right. You feeling better? How hard did COVID hit you? Me, it was pretty minor. Mostly just had a ton of phlegm and couldn't taste anything. Nasty cough. Just felt like a bad cold. The severity varies from person to person, I guess.
Any punks left in this?
Oh, I would hope they would let you. You're responsible for them not to. Yeah, you're pretty healthy, so... I mean, you still don't want to give it to other people, but... You ain't that old yet, buddy. You're fine. I was relatively fine when I had it as No, I just tested the PC version. I turned my stream on like 10 minutes ago. They're not in there. Console's the best version right now, I guess. Switch version's a little dodgy. It's the performance issues, but I think it's to be expected. This game has like as much going on as a Marvel match, but there's like 30 times more characters on the screen. It's a miracle it runs as well as it does, honestly. But I was not able to do that on the PC version. I tried, it didn't work.
Fire!
Some people don't like this art style. It's a lot like cartoons I grew up watching. Probably a lot of younger folks playing this and like don't get the references, but it's a game for old-ass millennials, pretty much. It just looks like a kid's game. I mean, you're about to see a big reference right here that the kid's not going to understand. You can tell they had to downscale the backgrounds a lot. You notice in the back, notice how pixelated it is. I guess they had to do that to get it to run well. Yeah, this game has like massive sprites, and sometimes there's like 30 sprites on the screen at once. Hopefully they can... There's some parts that are like unacceptable though, like the second level, the fifth level actually. The fire cave is running in like slow motion mode the whole time. Hopefully they can iron that out. That's what I don't like about this game. I hate that about this game. Why can they stay invincible forever? I don't like that about this game. I kept telling him, like, you should be able to, like, break them out of it or something. It slows the game down. I'm not a fan of it. The bosses are the most fun on easy mode because there's no ads. I like this game, but some of the decisions they made, I think they make the game a lot less fun. I just don't like boss fights with ads. They stayed transformed for like way too long. This game is the most fun on easy. You get to have an honest fight with the bosses, there's no ads. I wish it was like if you parried them, they would get out of that mode. Stay out of it. Just want to try a combo and I can't because ads keep coming back. I would prefer like no ads and the boss be harder. Ads suck, especially in a combo-based game and you can't do what you want. They keep getting in the way. Okay, I countered. It didn't come out. I actually really like this game more on easy. It's less annoying. I just don't like ads and boss fights, they're annoying. The boss is hard enough as it is. Ads just kind of get on my nerves. I think they did that because this is 4-player co-op. It makes sense. It makes sense in that regard, but single player, I get really annoyed with it. They stayed transformed for way too long. This gets repetitive. can stay transformed longer than you can. I just want to get a clean fight.
Ninja! Bad blooded! Ninja!
Projectile is still there, even though I countered it. Transform again already. Right, that wasn't bad. That made up for all the resets. Not bad. Yeah, the boss fights in this are a mixed bag. They're like better than most beat 'em up bosses because you don't just combo them to death. There's like actually a lot of nuance to it. You have to do true combos on them. It's a little bit different from Streets 4. Just Streets 4, it's more like the combo will always work as long as you have the restrictions in mind, which is the 1 OTG and 3 wall bounces. Like, the combo will always work every time, but in this game, it's more you have to treat it like a fighting game where there's hit stun deterioration. So depending on what moves you do, what moves you start with, the combo might not always work. Yeah, I like how the bosses actually attack you. That's not the problem I have with them. It's mostly just the ads and how long they stay transformed. I feel like they should only be able to do it like twice. If you optimize your combos, you can cut it down a lot, but I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know how else to put it. I think it would be better if you parried them up close and it like broke their armor or something. That would be really cool. But if you don't have like true combos going on, they do it like 3 or 4 times, and it gets a little excessive, especially in tag mode because you don't have like you have 3 characters, but they have no lives, and the level ups are carried between like 3 characters instead of just 1, so they're all going to be weaker than they would if you're playing solo. They're still patching the game. Maybe I'll talk to him and maybe I can help him or something. I think it's cool how they actually do fight on your terms, though. They follow like the same rules that you do. That part is really cool. It's just, it gets a little overwhelming with all the ads, and then they transform, and they have like these big-ass hitboxes. And the ads are there like obscuring the hitboxes. It gets kind of messy. I wonder if the enemies are actually increased on 1-player mode. I mean 4-player mode versus 1-player mode. So that's how it works in Streets 4, or Streets X as well. The game will spawn more enemies, depending on how many players are active.
Boomerang! Ninja! Ninja! Bedlam! Giant Shoken! Shoken! Ninja! Shoken! Ninja! Ninja! Ninja!
I wonder what this game is. Anyone played this in like co-op mode? I never have. The combat designer wanted to, but he's all the way in South Africa, so. No, this is the Switch version. The Switch version has moves that the PC one does not, so I'm playing on this one for now. And I just discovered this a couple hours ago. So I'm having fun exploring. How you doing? Probably won't play this for too much long. I had some other games I want to play tonight, but let's see if I could get a couple good boss fights going. Yeah, the console version, at least the Switch one, I can't vouch for the other ones because I don't have them, but it has EX moves. No, the update was out with the Day 1 patch, which is what this is. This game's kind of like an IGS beat 'em up, really. Like, the bosses are really punishing, and they have ads on the screen. And that's one of the things that people hate about IGS beat 'em ups. A lot of people can't stand that about those games. It's definitely an acquired taste. Bosses in IGS games are nuts. The bosses are like a threat by themselves, but then there's a bunch of dudes on the screen at all times. You gotta manage all that.
Get off! Freeze! Get off my body! Come back, daddy!
Oh, come on, that was cheap.
Come back, daddy! You're shot big!
Gotta wait when you do that.
Get off!
Otherwise, he can do that.
Get off my
A little rusty at this game.
Get off my body! Come back, daddy!
Ooh, that was a crazy combo. That took off like half his health.
Finish food! Conta daddy! You're sharp big! You're sharp big!
No, the update was out at launch, and it has the EX moves in it. The PC version does not. They actually make the boss fights a lot better, because the EX moves have, like, really high hit stun. You can see there, I took off, like, half his health. That makes the boss fights a lot better, in my opinion. You can't approach the boss fight. I'm not even talking about the ads. Even on easy mode, you have to, like, approach the boss fights differently than most beat-em-ups. Not in the traditional sense either. I mean, you're still just hitting them until they die. There's the added factor of the transformations and stuff too, but the thing about this game is you have to treat it like a fighting game. I think it's what makes it really hard to pick this game up. The normal mode is, like, too difficult in my opinion. The easy mode removes the ads completely, so if you want to get clean boss fights in this game, there's no harm in playing on easy. The game's still difficult. But if you're not doing optimal combos, the problem is they're going to keep transforming. Supers are really important too. I think, like, the EX moves actually make this game even better, because there's more ways to use the bar. The first release of this game, the bar just felt... It didn't feel too interesting, because you would either transform or use your super, and that was all you could do with it. But now you have the transforms, you have the supers, you have the burst, and then you have the EX moves. So it's actually pretty strategic if you want to save it. Because if you have a character that can transform, like the transformation phase that they have is nothing. Theirs will expire before yours. But you can also do a lot more damage with the bar now too. I think maybe they should buff up the, like, meter gain a little bit so that you can use those moves more often, but that was actually a pretty clean boss fight, considering I haven't played this in months. That was actually pretty legit. Like, I had him stuck in that combo. If I had hit him with something that was low hit stun, like a basic attack, he would have teched out and transformed, but I got him with a bunch of EX moves, like, right at the end, and then I popped a super, and it took off, like, half his health bar. That aspect of this game is cool, but admittedly it does a really poor job of explaining it to you. You're not going to understand playing this why you're hitting them and then they just get out randomly. It's actually not random. It's pretty much like Marvel 3 is probably the closest I can say it is to. Like, you can do whatever you want, but eventually the hit stun's going to decay so much that the other character will get out. It's definitely a YouTuber game. You need to watch a guide on how to play this. It tells you how to play, but it doesn't really convey the information like, hey, you have to treat these bosses like an actual fighting game. The way you fight them isn't, like, too different, but if you try to do stuff that works on the enemies, they'll get out a lot. The more they get out, the more they transform. This game does a lot of really cool stuff. Some of it I don't agree with, but I think it's a fun game in its own right. It's cool to see games like this and Streets 4 kind of changing what a boss fight can be. The defensive options in this are way better than Streets 4, but the emphasis on combos is pretty cool, because you can't just button mash. You have to learn the formula. From what I've seen, I practiced some of those combos earlier. Seems like they'll work most of the time. Doesn't seem like there's too much hitbox jank or anything. don't know what the consensus of this game was. I haven't watched any reviews on this at all. I figure most people aren't like super passionate about this stuff like I am, so I haven't really cared to look. I'm curious like what people are saying about it. I know that right now they gave people review keys for this without the day one patch. So that means a lot of those reviews are false, and it's not anyone's fault. It's not like they're lying to you. It's just when they made those reviews, the game didn't have the day one patch. That's not any other reviewer's fault, but it's mostly fixed now, I can say. I've been playing this for a while. I just wonder what the general public thinks of this game. It's probably getting docked pretty hard for not having online play, but... I've never tried to co-op in this. I forgot you could put the health bars on. Forgot about that. Just wondering why those were gone. Yeah, the big enemies have like a lot of health. Not the health bar, it feels like. Am I doing damage? Like, no, you are. It's just... the game doesn't do the best job of telling you that once you turn on the health bars. But this game already has a lot of visual clutter, so I can see why they're off by default. This game has like more going on than like 3 other beat-em-ups at once. Like, I get why they did it, but I like to have health bars on. Let's get these guys first. Jazz needs some help. I'd like someone to confirm the PS4 version of this has that. Has these moves. I would assume they do, but I can't test myself. I'm not buying this game again. No, that's actually right. I had to buy this game even though I tested it, because I couldn't get a hold of them. The devs are in the Netherlands, so the time difference is pretty nuts. They gave me a key, and I was like, "Oh, I already bought it. I'll just give it to my community. They can take it." So I made sure this time I got the key that I deserve. I should be in the credits of this one as well, but I haven't beaten it yet. I like these chests. Who needs help the most? She does. She's under-leveled.
Ninja. Deeper.
You need some health. You got some bar. Maybe kind of sucks without the shuriken. The shuriken is so good because it causes ice status. I don't like the other weapons as much. She's dead. Keep her out of the fight for a little bit. Nothing's dying. Nothing's dying. Need these guys to go.
Switch craft.
Need some food. Oh, good, shuriken. Shuriken is beastly. Might be better to keep the Kusanagi sword, honestly. Let's give him the bar. Get these guys all patched up. Tag mode is actually harder in some ways because everybody is under leveled pretty much. I think it's only like kill experience in this game. She's fragile, so I gotta keep her safe. She's gonna be the combo extender. Alright, hero needs help. Jazz is in pretty bad shape, but I'll have to do for now. Just restart the boss fight anyway. I'm mostly trying to practice boss combos. I've beaten this game many times. I got nothing to prove. Just want to check out how these EX moves change boss fights. This guy's got the annoying flying enemies. I actually play this mostly on easy because the ads trigger me. I hate them. Irritating. Oh yeah! Wow, the EX moves make the boss fight so much better. They have like really high hit stun, so when you put them in a combo, though, they will stay in it for way longer than they would normally. I'm liking this game even more now. That's pretty cool. This game definitely could do with explaining how the hell any of that stuff works, though, because it's not very clear. You can combo bosses in this game just as much as Streets 4, maybe even more, but the system is completely different. It's basically just a fighting game in beat-em-up form. That was a pretty solid fight, no resets. Proud of that one, especially as I'm rusty. Let's see, I want to play anything else on here? Should put that in the overclocking folder because it runs better. There is it. This is all the stuff I play in custom firmware mostly. Oh. I guess we'll switch to PC. But yeah, that update's pretty cool. It's a very welcome change. I get kind of bored of super bars in games, man. You only have like one or two things you can use them for. That EX mode and the burst changes everything. There's a lot that you can do with it. It's not just doing a big canned animation. Let's play something else. Oh, that's right. I got a new review key. Let's check that out before I do anything else. They were nice enough to give me a key, so I'd like to try it out. Let's see how this game is. I haven't really been asking for review keys much, but they kind of just sent me this one, so I'll try it. Give it an honest shot. Let's see how this is. 165 FPS already. That's a good start. Vibration off. Can move with the D-pad. That's always welcome. Don't like these 2.5D games that force you to use the analog stick. Turn VSync off. Black screen? Really? Looks like it's on for me, dude. Something wrong on your end? I'm looking at the XSplit right now. I can see the screen. Oh, alright, yeah. You have to keep in mind I'm on like a new computer, so all my scenes and stuff, I have to remake them. Skip this cutscene. Trying to skip it. Wait. Unable to skip. Fuck off. I just want to try the game. I don't want to watch a movie. I guess that was really important for some reason. Yeah, I just want to try the game. Actually, it's like running at like 285 FPS right now. It's too fast. Alright, you got 165 now. Stream footage froze, really. Not on my end, dude. Oh no, you're right. It's weird. Should be good now. Probably didn't like me changing the settings or something. Is this a true Metroidvania? You can walk backwards faster? No, they thought of all that shit. I'm trying to like backdash cancel, it's not working. That's the first thing you gotta try, a Metroidvania. Well, we got combos. That feels pretty good. We don't climb down ladders, we jump down them. Yeah, you can jump out of a slide, that's pretty cool. You got a dive kick. Why is it doing that? It's fine on my end, dude. Are you sure your stream is alright? I'm looking at it right now. The screen is moving. I think something's wrong on here. The first time it did do that, yes, but I'm looking at it right now. It's the way it's supposed to be. Might just be this game is janky. It's early access, so I don't know. If it keeps happening, I'll try another game. Game's got a slow start. Just let me go explore, fight stuff. platforming doesn't feel too hot. Very slow and floaty. What is going on, man? What? It's fine on my end. I don't know what's wrong. Like, is anybody else watching? Like, I have, like, nothing running right now. I don't know what's going on. What's up with this? Hold on. See if that helps. Try a actual source for the game. Maybe that will fix it. It's probably just the game. I mean, it wasn't doing that when I was playing on the Switch. It was on the Switch for a good hour. Oh, no, I don't want to call out lurkers. It's just... I don't look at my viewer count anymore. Like not know who's looking at the stream. Looking at the numbers makes me depressed. Kirisake! I don't look at my viewer count at all anymore. It's toxic to look at it. Okay, well... It's not on my end. I don't know what's wrong. It's gonna make me do all this again if I back out of this game right now. I'm stuck in a tutorial, I can't, like, get out. I want to stop playing this game and figure out what's wrong, but I'm stuck in a tutorial right now. I can't get out. What the fuck is wrong? I just want to try the game and it's getting annoying. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't like forced tutorials. Let me just try, like... sit through all this. Nothing too complicated. I'm trying to fix it. Like a counter or something? It's pretty jank. It might just be this game. Hold on. Locking me in all these forced tutorials and stuff. I can't say. Okay, I want to save and stop playing. I don't want to have to do that again. Shut up. get to a save point. Can I just save? Oh, of course you can't just save anywhere. I need to stop playing this. She moves so slow. Characters should just be able to sprint, like, instantly. Sucks jogging everywhere. Trying to get to the damn save point. Stuck in another cutscene. No, I want to save the game. Stop playing.
ということはグーグー鳥を差し出せば何かしらのアイテムが手に入るってわけね。じゃなきゃ彼の料理に苦情を入れてやるわ。
Alright, let's get down to the bottom of this. Maybe this game is just all janked out or something. That game seems pretty cool. It's early access. Let's try something else really quick. If not, I'm gonna have to stop streaming for tonight and probably talk to the XSplit support, which I loathe doing. Because they treat you like you're a toddler. It's like, do you have the source on? It's like, yes, I do. Shit just ain't working right. Like, hold on. What's a quick game to play? Just make sure that it's not freaking out here. I have an idea. Well, it's definitely weird, though. I haven't really changed anything on the computer since it's been updated. It's pretty much been working fine. I wouldn't be surprised if it was just that game. Some games don't work well with streaming software. Alright. I'm gonna play this for a little bit. Let me know if it keeps doing that. I probably just had to call it a stream tonight. I'm not frustrated or anything. I'm sure I can probably just fix it by reinstalling, but... if that game's gonna keep doing that, then I can't stream it. I'm gonna have to tell them, like, look, I can't stream it. I can't record it if it's gonna freeze like that. It is early access, though, so it's a possibility. Let's see if... let me know if this freezes. Yeah, it's probably just the game. Stranger things have happened. No, you didn't do anything wrong. Neither of you did anything wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Thank you for telling me. I would have been mad if I had recorded a 30-minute overview for that without looking at my second monitor and it was frozen for 20 minutes. So thank you for telling me. I can't really do anything with that right now if that's the case. That'd be something weird with it that my computer doesn't like. Thank you for helping. That game seems fun enough, but if I can't record it, then it's kind of useless, especially because it's a key. You know, they want me to advertise the game and stuff. If it's gonna keep freezing like that, then that's not gonna do anybody any good. Wouldn't be the first time. I've had a couple games like that. I can't stream. I can't record. Yeah, I don't get mad when people tell me. I know people might think I get triggered by it. I get triggered by the fact that it's happening, not that people tell me. There's a big difference, you know. It's frustrating when it happens, yes, but I understand that people are trying to help. I don't want you guys to be watching a still image. You can look at a news article for that, right? Yeah, if this is fine, then it's just the game, which is the best outcome. Because I don't have to do tech support. It's probably something on the game's end. I think that game comes out in early access, like, tomorrow or something. Yeah, it's just the game. Thank you for telling me. I know with my anxiety, I get really frustrated easily, but I kind of figured my logic kind of took over. It's like, everything else has been fine. Highly unlikely to be anything but the game. Yeah, I get frustrated when that happens, but I'm not frustrated with people for asking. I think some people think it'll make me upset. It's like, no, it doesn't make me upset. I'm upset at whatever's causing it, not people for pointing it out. I would have been livid if I put, like, a lot of effort into an overview for that and it started pulling that stunt. Well, luckily we didn't get to that point. It's just playing the game casually, it's not working, so... Like, for instance, Phantasy Star Online 2, you can't play that with, you have to play that in window capture, because the anti-cheat that they use, what it does is it essentially scans the computer to see if you have anything hooked to the process. So obviously hooking up a recording software to a game is like, it's not cheating, right? It doesn't affect anything inside the game. You can't, like, give yourself infinite money or PK somebody or use the cash shop for free. It doesn't do anything to the game itself. It's just that it hooks onto the process. So when I used to play that game, I had to do window capture. So things like that can happen. It's pretty rare. I think these days they make games with streaming and content creation in mind. So they try to not have the game be too anal about that, but yeah. Anything like that in particular, that will generally happen. Like when you pay for this program I'm using, they tell you that if it has anti-cheat, it might not work. They have to straight up tell you that, so they don't get bombarded with people asking them what's wrong. It's like, well, it's not really their fault. It's just some anti-cheat stuff is super anal, and you know, it freaks out thinking that you're cheating. Like, no. You'd think by now they would have it better, so it's like, yeah, if you have Cheat Engine or a trainer hooked up to it, and it's like an online game or something competitive, like, yeah, you should be barred from playing, but like hooking up recording software is not like this big deal. It's a pretty normal thing for people to do. Some games are a real nightmare to stream because of that. Because when you're a streamer, window capture is a lot more taxing on the computer than game capture, because game capture is directly hooking into the process to record, whereas it's recording your screen when you do window capture. So generally you want to avoid doing window capture, but there are some things that it won't pick up. Like, it won't pick up the Switch emulator. I have to do window capture for that. If I play PSO, I have to do window capture for that as well. Because when it window captures, it's not actually hooking onto the process, it's actually recording that part of the screen that you tell it to. Yeah, most streamers will tell you you don't want to do window capture if you can avoid it. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Can't get around it. Like this is hooked directly into the process, so it's as smooth as it can be. That sucks though. That game seemed pretty cool. But I'm not about to sit there and fix that when it's very clearly on their end. That's about what I expected, not playing this for a while. I'll probably just play that other game offline, and when it comes out on early access, I'll leave them a message saying like, hey, I want to play this game, but it freezes my recording software every 5 seconds, so I can't. Frontier Hunter something? Frontier Hunter, Urza's Wheel of Fortune. I'm so rusty. I'm surprised I can play this as well as I have. It's been a long time. Yeah, I just wanted to get into something. It's like I streamed this like 2 days ago, so I figured if this is working, then it's not the computer. It's about what I thought it would be. It's definitely weird, though. I think that game is on Unreal Engine, so I'll have to try another Unreal Engine game after this and see if it does that. Might be something with the XSplit version or something, but I doubt it. I mean, Fortnite's on Unreal Engine. It's like the most popular game in the world right now, so I doubt it's my recording software either. If there was something wrong with streaming Unreal Engine games, they would get a lot of complaints, because Fortnite is on that. A lot of other like really big games are too. Highly unlikely. That's something that they would have to fix like right away. Probably the biggest channels that use this would be pissed. that's the game seemed fun, but kind of unstreamable. It's not really a word, but unstreamable. Just gonna do that every time I pause. Just to be safe, we'll try another Unreal Engine game. That way we can isolate the cause. This is working fine, but this is on a proprietary engine, so this doesn't really mean anything. Let me boot up an Unreal Engine game. I think I got a couple installed right now. Let's see here. What do I got that's on UE4? I could just get into quickly.
The king of fighters. Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
Alright, is this fine? I'm pausing a lot. Just trying to isolate the cause here. I don't think I've had that happen in a long time, though. Generally, if the recording software hooks the process, that's it. That game is cursed. This is on the same engine.
Ready? Go! Ready?
Alright. I just closed out of my chat. Hold on. What the hell's wrong with that game? Everything else is fine. Like, I didn't even get upset, as I figured it was the game. Like, what else could it be? Weirder things have happened. Let me see, when does that game come out? I think it's out soonish. Seems like it has promise, but if I can't stream it, it's kind of useless to me. That's why I don't always like getting review keys. I don't always like getting them because sometimes they're in a really rough state. They're in a really rough state, And it's like, well, I don't want to just shit on the game. I want to say, like, the game is fun, but it doesn't work well right now. So that's right. The embargo for River City Girls ends today too. So I could just tell people that the game doesn't run anywhere near the way it should. So it's just that game that was doing it. That's what you're saying? But yeah, I posted the game in the description in the chat room if you're interested in it. Seems pretty cool, but if it's in that state, I can't do anything with it. I'm sorry. I'll have to. Apparently, they have a Discord. I'll have to tell them like, look, you guys gave me a key, but the thing like completely annihilates my streaming software. So I don't know what you expect me to do with it. I can't record it. I can't make content. That's a bummer. I'm limited by the games working with my recording software, which like 99% of games do. And even then, you can get around it with window capture. Actually, DNF, I think DFO is like that as well. I don't know if it's changed. I think they changed their anti-cheat, but there's a couple bigger games that can't hook onto the process. PSO is one of them. I think Valorant as well. That might be one of them because that game has fucking crazy anti-cheat. Like it's like basically a rootkit. That's what Game Guard is with PSO. It's basically a rootkit. It's like really insane anti-cheat. It works, but it comes at the cost of it putting like it's basically no better than malware on your computer. I've had game back in the heyday of PSO2. I've had that game's anti-cheat blue screen my computer on multiple occasions. And then I went in the tweaker and I fixed the game guard and it went away. That's how crazy that game's anti-cheat is. So when you take that into consideration, it makes sense that like recording software doesn't work too well with it. You have to record a window and then go full screen. Yeah, some games are just like that. It sucks, but let's see. Do I feel like playing anything else? I kind of wanted to play that Frontier Hunter game, but if it's going to keep doing that, I'm not interested. Let's see. Did River City Girls get an update? Nope. They got like a day and a half until release, and it's still running at 30 FPS. That's why I don't like always asking for keys. I'm sure people that like aren't content creators or they're not at the level where they get review keys. They're even like considered for them. You might be wondering why somebody would not just want to ask for every key and just have a lot of games. Now I'm not even talking about the time aspects. I like don't like to ask for too much stuff at once because some of these games are harder to get through. River City Girls I beat in like 12 hours. It's like not that bad. It only took a few hour sessions to beat. The main reason I don't always want to is because sometimes these games are in garbage states, and it's like, I don't want to make the game look... River City Girls 2 is a good game, but the performance and the bugs are just awful. And it's like, they can fix it, but then the review is always up, and that's a big problem with video game content creation right now. It's like, you can be completely honest. I'm always honest in my reviews. I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not getting paid to play any of this stuff. I get the game for free, but they don't sponsor me, so I don't have any reason to sugarcoat stuff. But I don't always like getting stuff from keys because then I have to make content for it, but the game is in a bad state and it looks bad on me to be honest about it. That's why like Star Ocean I didn't want to ask for because I had a hunch that was going to be a really bad port like Stranger of Paradise. And I'm like, yeah, that game was miserable for me to play. As the PC port was horrendous, but you know what? I paid for it with my own money, so there's no obligation on my end to even play the game at all. But when I get stuff like that Frontier Hunter game and River City Girls 2, it's like, yeah, these seem like games that are right up my alley, but they're in a shit state right now, so it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I just wait? River City Girls 2 running well seems like copium at this point. The PC version. You want to see how the PC version runs? It runs pretty poorly right now. Sometimes it's legit better to just buy your own shit. And you buy your own stuff. Yeah, I can't post a review until tomorrow. So maybe they'll have a patch out or something. Yeah, it says here, reviews of the Western version are under embargo until 9 a.m. my time. So I hope that means I wake up and the game is fixed. I sure as hell hope so. Man, the reviews are not going to be kind to that. I feel bad. It's a good game. It's a good game, but it's in a really bad state. It feels like the niche version of Batman Arkham Knight. Like, Batman Arkham Knight is a great game, right? But that game was so shitty when it came out, like the stability and the performance, that it was getting review bombed like crazy. I hope they're ready for that, because I don't think anybody in their right mind is going to willingly accept a pixel art game running at 30 FPS on like a $2,000 computer. I mean, there's no reason to accept that. You're out of your mind if you accept that, really. That's not okay. It shouldn't be. Why is this so loud? You get continues for beating the tutorial. That's pretty cool. Shmups really suffer from shit tutorials as well, just as much as fighting games and character action games do. They're deceptively deep, just like those genres, but the tutorials in games, the games themselves, are usually pretty ass. Game is pretty legit. Shoutouts to indie devs keeping shmups alive. Cave doesn't really make anything anymore. This is a really high quality game. I have to play this more. A friend of mine gifted this to me. This is not a review key game. This was a gift a IRL friend of mine sent me. Nice. Oh, very high quality game. Can you look at replays in this? No, doesn't look like they have replays. Cave Hermit. Vic Viper. See if I recognize any of these people. Oh, there's my friend right there. 41st place. Yeah, I recognize some of these names. These are like hardcore shmup players. There's been a lot of good indie shmups lately. It's just nothing's really been able to top Crimson Clover. Crimson Clover is like the best indie shmup. And also the best game to benchmark your stream, because that game is like impossible to stream unless you have really good internet. Otherwise, it's just a big cluster of pixels. I think the people that tell you you need to get a AAA game to benchmark your stream are wrong. Go spend $7 on Crimson Clover. Try to stream that game and have it look clear. That's when you're a good streamer. You're ready to be a good streamer if you can stream that game. All the big AAA games are like nothing compared to that. The thing about that game is there's a lot of movement. The background is moving fast. The ships are moving fast. The bullets, and then there's all the medals on the screen. It's like hell for the encoder to process all that. So if you have bad internet, you pretty much can't stream that game. It's unwatchable. Like, I would not stream that game at my neighbor's house because the quality is way worse when I'm on the phone. It would not be pleasant to watch. There are plenty of other shmups that are fine, but that one is like the worst one. Actually, let's play that for a little bit. Do I have that installed right now? Let me see. Where's my shmup folder? I do not have that installed right now. Let's test that out. We'll do the ultimate test. One moment. Oh man, Tokusatsu streaming Ultraman Leo. That is it's like the hardest. It's like the darkest Tokusatsu. Everybody dies except the kid. The main character and the kid, everybody dies. And then like the main character, he gets put through like these really crazy training regimen that were like legit dangerous for the guy playing him. Like, they had to stop doing that. The first half of that series is fucking crazy. I watched it on there like last year. Like, they put the guy in like freezing water and stuff. Seeing in black screen. Is this game not kind either? Is this one of those cursed games? It's really weird. There you go. Why is it in Japanese? Look, I'm not that much of a weeb, alright? Alright. It's not like this game has any reading, but that's kind of weird. It's default to Japanese. Yeah, this is like the best post-cave era shmup. By a pretty huge margin. The other indie shmups don't come close to this. Oh, the controls are all messed up. See why this game is a nightmare to stream. This is legit like the hardest game to stream out of anything. Anybody who tells you it's like Cyberpunk in 4K, like, nope, they're wrong. They don't know what they're talking about. Look at this chaos. If you can stream this game, you can stream anything. Yeah, all those videos telling you need to play like Cyberpunk at 4K to benchmark your stream are wrong. No, spend like $8 on this. You can stream this, you've won. I mean, I used to try to stream this game when I had worse internet. It was unwatchable. Yeah, this is regarded as the best post-Cave shmup, because Cave stopped doing shmups around 2012. So, the past decade, basically, what that means. Post-Cave era. Kind of like when Capcom stopped making decent fighting games for a good, like, 8 years or so. That's kind of what shmups are at right now. It's pretty much just indie devs keeping them alive. This is definitely the best one. That Gunbane game I was just playing is pretty cool too, but I'm not as practiced at that. I've only been playing it for a few minutes. This is widely considered to be the best, like, commercial shmup that you can get right now. How does it look on the stream? I was just streaming this to prove a point. Well, see, I've won as a streamer. It's not about the viewership or the money you make, it's can you stream Crimson Clover and have it be watchable? All those channels are lying to you. This is true victory as a streamer. Being able to play this game and have it be watchable. Actually, this game is a pretty crazy success story because it was indie. This used to be a Dojin shmup, so I think it was only sold in like Japanese conventions and stuff. But it got such a successful following that it actually got an arcade release. So this went from being an indie game to an arcade game. It's also on the Switch as well. The Switch port is really good too. Yeah, the version that's on Steam is like the commercial one. This was an indie, like a pure indie game. It was made by one guy. He, I guess eventually got a publishing deal. So it was, I think it was on PC first, the World Ignition one, and then it came out in the arcade. And this is like the final version of the game, with a bunch of new content that he added in. Most arcade games now that aren't from big companies like Capcom and Namco are pretty much indie games now. That's what Exa Arcadia is. I think Fight and Rage is supposed to be on that system. Which is good, because arcade games are the best. There's lots of really good indie games that could be arcade games with just minor adjustments. Maybe not giving you so many extends or health items or something. I think if they put Fight and Rage out, they'd probably have to, like, nerf the extends a little bit. You can get a lot of extends in that game. But I think the average person would still really struggle once you see that game anyway. I'd be curious to see what they change. I think that game could almost be put up on Ultimate. Bitrate hell, yeah. I'm not kidding, this is like the hardest game to stream. For the longest time, it was like unstreamable. You had to have like really good internet. And also Twitch had like bitrate caps back when this game first came out. So it was like really hard to stream it because you had to be within the bitrate cap. And then also you need good upload speed to even stream a game like this. Most like big AAA games that people will tell you to benchmark your stream with don't have as much movement as this does. I mean, you can test whether you can stream and play the game at the same time, but if you want to benchmark your stream quality, this is the cheapest and most efficient way to do so. There really isn't anything else out there that really tested as much as this. Bubble Man's level in Mega Man 2 is also a famous benchmark for streaming, because the waterfall in the back really fucks with the encoders. And that game is like 35 years old. That's another funny example. That game is like 35 years old. That one level in particular is a real pain to stream. So the hardest games to stream are Bubble Man's level in Mega Man 2 and this game. Everything else is very distant. I love this track. Unfortunately, I'm not playing very well. I'm rusty. Let's just kill this run. There you go. The Switch port of this is really nice because it's on the Switch. It has native Tate mode, which is really nice for Danmaku shmups. All the cave shmups are most of them are ported now. Akai Katana comes out tomorrow. Actually, I'll be streaming that when it unlocks. But yeah, the Switch ports of those games are pretty good because you can just tilt the Switch around and you can rotate the screen. And it's obviously smaller than an arcade cabinet, but it's about how it would play in an actual arcade. I've actually been really impressed with the shmup ports on the Switch. Unlike a lot of the other console games, it's actually one of the best places to play those kinds of games. Just because you can do Tate mode without having to turn your monitor around, which is like one of the biggest barriers to playing like cave shmups and stuff. Having to actually rotate the monitor around, especially when they were CRTs, you had to tilt that whole thing around just to play those games. And like nothing else that you use the TV for benefits from being on the side. And on the Switch, you literally just flip it around, and you can hook up an arcade stick to it, and it's a smaller screen, of course, but it's pretty close to what it would be like in the arcade. Well, I think I'm done for tonight, folks. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a stream. That was pretty fun. Only bad thing today was that game I got the key for. What was it called? Frontier Hunter? Guess it just fucks with my recording software. We'll have to go on their Discord and write them that, like, hey, I can't play this. It completely demolishes my streaming software, so for me, it's unplayable. And that really sucks, because it looked like a pretty enjoyable game, but That's gonna have to go on the back burner for now. River City Girls 2 embargo ends in the morning, so I'll probably put up something about the PC version, but I guess I could just play the game on emulator and I'll probably put out a review or something. I've beaten the game 1.5 times by now, so we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and go. Good night, everybody. It's a fun little casual stream. No frustration. The only frustration tonight was the game working, which is no one's fault. It's the game's fault. Nothing I could do about that, so I'll catch you guys later. Good night.